Rohit Sharma, the Hitman's dominance. When one player holds 637 plus international sixes, 3 ODI double centuries, 5 IPL titles as captain, 2 ICC trophies, most T20I runs in history, second fastest to 10,000 ODI runs, and more records spanning every format of cricket, you're not witnessing talent, you're witnessing complete domination of an entire sport. This is Rohit Sharma, the Hitman. The man who redefined what's possible in cricket across ODIs, T20Is, Tests, IPL and international captaincy. Today we're breaking down the most comprehensive collection of cricket records ever held by one player. From a boy who couldn't afford school fees to the captain who ended India's 11-year trophy drought, this is how one man rewrote cricket's record books and transformed from struggling middle-order batsman to cricket's ultimate powerhouse. The Sixer King Supreme. Let's begin with a record that defines Rohit Sharma's identity. 637 plus international sixes, the most by any player in cricket history. October 11th, 2023, ODI World Cup match against Afghanistan. That's when Rohit surpassed Chris Gale's seemingly unbreachable record of 553 international sixes, a mark that had stood as cricket's ultimate power-hitting achievement. But this isn't just about one format. 205 sixes in T20Is, a format record. 344 plus sixes in ODIs. 88 sixes in Tests. 300 plus sixes in IPL, first Indian to reach this milestone. From every format, every condition, every type of bowling attack, Rohit found ways to clear boundaries. What separated him wasn't just power, it was precision. His technique, wrist position and timing made six-hitting look effortless. This is why they call him the Hitman, because when Rohit bats, boundaries become inevitable.
Wow! This is a knockout game and he's charged one of the best bowlers.
And speaking of speed, second fastest to 10,000 ODI runs, 241 innings, trailing only Virat Kohli's 205. In a format where consistency matters as much as explosiveness, Rohit proved he could deliver both. T20I complete dominance. In T20 international cricket, Rohit Sharma doesn't just hold records, he owns the entire category. 4,231 runs, the most by any player in T20I history. 159 matches, again the most by anyone. 205 sixes, the most in T20I cricket. 37 50s, more than anyone else has ever managed. 5 T20I centuries, tied for the world record. His 118 against Sri Lanka in 2017 was among India's top 5 T20I scores, though it has since been surpassed. But that's the thing about Rohit's records. Even when they're broken, the foundation he built remains unmatched.
It's a century, it equals the fastest T20 international century ever. Smithy David Miller got it at 35 balls, now Rohit Sharma's got it at 35, and he breaks India's record by a ridiculous 11 balls. 101 not out with 11 fours and 8 sixes. There isn't a part of the ground he hasn't made an impact on.
In a format designed for brief brilliance, Rohit created sustained excellence across nearly a decade. While others hit and hoped, Rohit hit and dominated consistently. Kohli's perspective on Rohit. But before we dive into how this dominance was built, let's hear from someone who knows Rohit's journey better than anyone, his former captain, current teammate and cricket's other modern legend.
हमें बड़ी ना क्यूरियोसिटी होती थी रोहित शर्मा का नाम बहुत मतलब एवरीवन सेड यार ये एक प्लेयर आ रहा है ये एक प्लेयर आ रहा है तो बड़ी क्यूरियोसिटी थी कि यार यंग प्लेयर तो हम भी हैं ऐसा कौन सा प्लेयर आ रहा है यार हमारी कोई बात ही नहीं कर रहा तो T20 वर्ल्ड कप था तो उसको बैटिंग करते देखा ना मैंने तो मैं ऐसे ही बैठ गया सोफे पे मैंने कहा बेटे आज के बाद कुछ मत बोलना.
Chronological journey. To understand how this dominance was built, we need to follow Rohit's journey chronologically, from breakthrough to transformation to absolute mastery. September 2007, T20 World Cup final in South Africa. A 20-year-old Rohit Sharma walks in at 111 for 4 with India's first T20 World Cup on the line. 30 runs off 16 balls, India's first T20 World Cup trophy, The Hitman was officially born, but his greatest achievements were still years away. 2013, the transformation year, promoted to open the batting in ODIs. Rohit immediately announced his arrival with his first double century, 209 against Australia in Bengaluru. This innings featured 16 sixes, then a world record for most sixes in an ODI innings, though Owen Morgan later broke it with 17. But 2013 wasn't just about ODI transformation. His Test debut against the West Indies produced 177 runs, a century on debut that showcased his ability to adapt his explosive style to cricket's longest format.
Very well played. The 14th Indian to get 100 on debut. And I'm sure there'll be many people in India happy for him today.
2014 brought cricket's most unbelievable individual performance. November 13th, Eden Gardens, Kolkata, facing Sri Lanka. Rohit was dropped on 4 by Thisara Perera. What followed was 260 more runs and cricket history. 264 runs off 173 balls, the highest individual ODI score ever made. 33 boundaries, still a world record. 9 sixes. India's total of 404, but Rohit alone made 264 of them.
It's hit very well, and it's a moment of history for Rohit Sharma. First batsman to score 2 double hundreds in ODI cricket.
2017 completed the trilogy. His third ODI double century, 208 not out against Sri Lanka. 3 double centuries in ODI cricket. No other player in history has even managed 2.
A superhuman effort is decimated the opposition. Brings up a double 100 and his second 100 in just 36 deliveries. Stand up and salute, young man. You'll be lost.
Then came 2019, the World Cup that defined individual excellence. 5 centuries in a single tournament. Kumar Sangakkara's 4 centuries in 2015 seemed untouchable. Rohit didn't just break it, he made it look routine. 648 runs in 9 matches. Tournament's leading run scorer against Pakistan, England, South Africa, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. It didn't matter who was bowling, Rohit was inevitable.
And it's found the gap as well. So there it comes. The 5th 100 in one World Cup. No batsman in the history of the sport has done it. It's Rohit Sharma.
Indian captaincy success. Individual brilliance earned Rohit legendary status, but leadership brought him cricket immortality. When Rohit became India's full-time white ball captain, he inherited a team with immense talent, but also the weight of an 11-year ICC trophy drought that had become a national obsession. His captaincy credentials were already proven through tactical innovations and win rates, but the ultimate test came in ICC tournaments, where Rohit achieved something unprecedented, becoming the first captain in cricket history to lead his team to the finals of all 4 major ICC tournaments. June 29, 2024, Barbados, T20 World Cup final. After 11 years of heartbreak, India finally lifted an ICC trophy again. Rohit's tactical masterclass guided India to a dramatic 7-run victory over South Africa in the most thrilling final ever. February 2025, Champions Trophy final, the perfect culmination. Rohit scores 76 and wins Player of the Match as India defeats New Zealand. 2 ICC titles as captain, joining MS Dhoni in cricket's most exclusive leadership club. IPL Dynasty, the final chapter. If international cricket showcased Rohit's individual brilliance and captaincy skills, the Indian Premier League revealed his ability to build dynasties. Mumbai Indians 2013, mid-season captaincy change. Rohit Sharma takes over from Ricky Ponting and immediately transforms the franchise's dynasty. What followed was the creation of cricket's greatest T20 dynasty. 5 IPL titles as captain, 2013, 2015, 2017, 2019, 2020. Joint most successful campaign in IPL alongside MS Dhoni. But this wasn't just about collecting trophies, it was about building a winning culture that lasted a decade. The individual achievements tell their own story. First Indian to reach 300 IPL sixes, a milestone that showcased his power-hitting evolution. 6,628 runs for Mumbai Indians, making him the franchise's all-time leading scorer until Virat Kohli later surpassed this mark for a single franchise with Royal Challengers Bangalore. 20 Player of the Match awards, the most by any Indian in IPL history. Win percentage of 55.06% across 158 matches as captain. These numbers represent more than success. They represent sustained excellence in cricket's most competitive T20 league. At Mumbai Indians, Rohit didn't just captain a team, he mentored a generation. Hardik Pandya, Jasprit Bumrah, Krunal Pandya, Ishan Kishan, talents who flourished under his guidance and became international stars. From a middle-order batsman fighting for consistency to cricket's most successful six-hitter. From a young talent with potential to a leader who ended India's ICC trophy drought. This is Rohit Sharma's legacy. Not just the 637-plus sixes, not just the 3 ODI double centuries, not just the 5 IPL titles or 2 ICC trophies. His true legacy is proving that greatness doesn't depend on where you start. It depends on how far you're willing to go. The boy from Nagpur became the Hitman. The Hitman became immortal. This is the story of how one man's journey redefined cricket's possibilities and inspired millions to believe that with enough determination, any dream is achievable.